Brenton, can we talk about Adrian's restaurant?
Of course we can.
Okay. So, because I've got some questions about this. Yes, it's sweet. Adrian dies, cool. They got a legacy restaurant for her. I was moved. However, I'm trying to think of what this would be like if you and me, Brenton, rocked up to this restaurant, right? Because say we love, let's use the staple of this podcast. Let's say we got Tobey Maguire, right? So say there's like a Tobey Maguire restaurant. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, we're doing 2 Tobey Maguire tangents in one episode. Wow.
What a treat.
You guys are in for a treat. This is truly the 150th episode. Anyway, continue.
But you know what I mean? Like if you rocked up to like a restaurant where like genuinely the celebrity themselves like would just like walk around and every night like tell stories while you're eating dinner, like is that something you want? Like it looks a bit needy, doesn't it? Like
I was thinking this. I was thinking, is Rocky like forcing himself on people? Because if he's just turning up and people are there to see him as well and are like, oh, tell us a story, that's all well and good. But you'd hate to be there like going, oh, I know this really great like authentic Italian place down the road. Actually, there's another great line from Paulie where he's like, how can like what he's all like
they're Mexicans.
Yeah.
He's so racist.
I was like, he just hasn't changed.
No.
It was just such a moment. And then Rocky's just like, for fuck's sake. Like, I was like, it was such an authentic Paulie moment. I was like, wow, there he is. There's the Paulie we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like imagine if you're there like, right, and you're like Toby in Spider-Man 3. You've rocked up, you've got Kirsten Dunst by your side and you're going to propose, right? And you've given Rocky the ring.
Oh
right?
My
and he's
goodness.
gonna and he's gonna bring out the champagne with the ring in the glass, right?
It's just Sylvester Stallone. Just keep on ducking in and out with the violins. Yeah. He's just shoving them away.
You know, like Bruce Campbell like comes out and then goes, oh, he's signaling me to like go back. I reckon Rocky would see half a signal, come forward, put the glasses down. When you go to propose, like butt in and start telling you about the third time he fought Apollo Creed or some shit.
Jeez.
And you're there trying to propose to your future spouse.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, that would be so funny, man. Like, I see. Now we're talking about it. Now I kind of do want to go to Rocky's restaurant. Like,
yeah, I want to go.
yeah, I reckon that'd be fun.
Sure.
Like, you'd have to love boxing though. Like if the guy himself there, and like he always poses for selfies, even like we're in the era of like shitty phone cameras, like the little flip phone. Even though like that would happen, like I'd kind of get around it. You know, the more I think about it, sure, I'd get one story, but like I love it as well when like those boxing managers come to like the restaurant and they're trying to convince him to do the fight, and they're like, oh, what should we eat? And Rocky's just like, oh, everything's edible. He just kind of like shrugs and walks off. Like, oh, he's great.
I like this kind of idea that Toby's got a restaurant going.
Oh,
and I feel that like in the Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, if Toby eventually like had retired and he'd hung up the suit or whatever, and he's opened his own like restaurant, like his own pizzeria.
Yeah, it would be pizza, wouldn't it? They do the deliveries.
Yeah, like the guy that like gave him that job. That's all like go. He's the restaurant manager. Anyway, but the point. I haven't even got to the point. Like that's just like that's all like the interior, right?
I can just
but like
see it.
so in the universe, like MJ's died from some cancer, and like the restaurant would be called Mary Jane's, and we'd have to go to Mary Jane's and listen from Peter Parker, because again he was Spider-Man, but no one knows he's Spider-Man, so we'd have to tell us fucking stories about Jonah Jameson.
Oh,
like,
that's
and
right.
His escapades at the Daily Bugle.
Oh my god, I just love the idea of this now. If they ever do a Spider-Man 4, this is the fucking premise. Like, this is great. Like, oh my god. I just love
Too
that.
good. Like, like the Wall of Fame, like,
Yeah.
like, in fact, he's got all of his belts and his championship. Peter's ones, he's got all of his, like, bloody front page Spider-Man pictures, like, hanging up.
The Doc Ock still at large kind of thing. It's just like,
Yeah, totally.
oh.